Hey, what's up, lovely people? I decided to start early because, Friday nights, a lot of people will be streaming and whatnot. And sometimes you gotta start because bigger channel's gonna go on later. So, what's going on? I don't know where to start. Let's start with the whole Dwight Cookie situation because a lot's been said. Let's review her latest, well, part of her latest stream. Let's see her explanation because I have a lot to say. Because not only did I know about this situation back in February, I said this in my last stream, which was earlier this morning or afternoon, wherever you are in the world, or evening, but I also brought up the Sarah M Thompson situation. So don't be fooled, people. Like I said, I knew about a lot of things in February, and one thing that isn't being brought up is the Sarah M. Thompson situation. Now, if you've noticed, Sarah M. Thompson has disappeared off the internet, and if you haven't, if you've been wondering why, well, maybe you should ask Doe-Eyed Cookie because Doe-Eyed Cookie knows a lot. Doe-Eyed Cookie isn't the person who she is portraying herself to be, so don't let her fool you. Let's get into this, and I'm gonna have a lot of things to say. So let's go. Hey, Nicole E. runs in circles. What's up?
Hi
Billy's and Mimi, Sarilli,
everybody.
Jackie H,
Hello.
QZ,
Hi Sarah B, Upside
Rob,
Nay, Ronnie D. Oh,
Queen, Mammy Longlegs, Bevs, No Name, Rob again, Edna. What's up? What's up? What's up? Mary, thanks for modding. Belizean, Mimi again, Maggie K, McGeezy Quay. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Runs in circles, Peach Cobbler, and everybody.
my throat's a bit funny. How's everybody? It's been a funny old day today, hasn't it?
What do you mean, no thanks? What does that mean?
A very funny old day.
All right, what's this? This is
It's been a
Doe-Eyed
funny
Cookie.
old day today. Yeah, just got to
So
turn my iPad down. I
usually I'm not the type of person to involve myself in people's issues. I didn't involve myself in issues when news got on my table, proverbially speaking, about the whole reason why um Skinny Queen and BBW Veronic and Farida had a fallout because I knew why they had a fallout. I did know for what 2 months now. I just didn't say anything. I also will not say anything about the Sarah M. Thompson. If they want to bring it up, they can bring it up. But I know exactly what they have done as a whole to this poor woman, and I didn't think it was right. But hey, I'll let them bring it up. All I'm gonna say is that if you know, you know, and if you don't know, well, maybe you should inquire as to what some ruthless people have done to somebody else. So don't let them fool you about the totality of their ruthlessness when you think they're nice and sweet, because I can show you a lot of the things that Dwight Cookie has said. In fact, we're going to play a clip after this.
have just had a shower. I've just got nice and
Up,
clean.
Lindsay, Kelly Wade.
Oh, goodness. There's been so much going on here and
Hey, it ain't that what's up?
in my own life. So I'm a bit flat today. I almost wasn't going to come on, but I figure if I don't do it today, I'll probably skip it tomorrow, and then I'll skip, like, I just band-aid and all that stuff. I really just wanted to come on tonight. Shoot.
Oh, really? What has anyone done to Sarah? I don't know. I'll let Doide talk about that. Hey, Ami, what's up? I'll let them talk about it. All I'm saying is, hey, if people want to inquire, people can inquire. But welcome, Curl Connections. How you doing? What have you still been talking to Sarah? With Sarah M, that used to be on Skinny Queens panels.
The shit about Chantal, review a couple of things. I did some editing today that just now seems just pointless, but I've done it anyway. And if you guys want to watch it with me, we can do that.
All right, let me skip forward. I don't want to hear this. It was gonna start at 7, but like I've said, sometimes you gotta play with your schedule, especially on a Friday or a Saturday night. Lots of people want to stream. A lot of channels will come out, stream. They're bigger than my channel, so I'll change my time. It's all good. I can start early.
Or you're not sure what's going on, just throw them out there.
Hey, Angel
This,
Ma,
I'm literally just going to talk about this for minutes. That's it.
what's up? I'm
Okay.
doing good.
So some stuff
Subgen's
came
views.
out today about why the three of us aren't on Skinny Queen's panel and channel as a group anymore. And I thought everything had been sorted and settled and was fine behind the scenes. Because I still talk to Skinny, not like we used to, but I talk to, like Skinny and I talk. Whereas I was talking to Veronica and Farida every single day, but that had slowed down dramatically. I still talk to Veronica. I still message Farida. I haven't spoken to her about this yet. I
True,
have
Mary.
spoken to BBW Veronica, and I have had a talk with Skinny as well. And my perspective of how all of this laid out is very different from Farida and Veronica's. And there are some things with Skinny, but I have spoken
Yeah, the Rob. That's the same one. Youngish with a short haircut. Yes. Have you noticed she hasn't been on panel recently? And do you know why? Can you guess? Well, actually, you wouldn't be able to guess. Really, you wouldn't. Unless you've been told, unless you have the scoop, the tea, then you wouldn't really be able to guess why.
directly with all of them, and they know exactly my thoughts and feelings on it. And I don't need to like rehash every detail with you guys, but there's two sides to a pancake, and that's all I'm going to say.
Oh, okay. There's two sides, but typically when she's one of the types of people that will only listen to one side before blowing all types of shit out of her mouth. Okay, but now it's two sides to a story. Now it's we got to hear both sides. Now it's personal conversations. But when the goings on was going on with other people, those personal conversations was being broadcasted on certain people's channels. Now weren't they?
I still like Veronica. I still like Farida. I haven't spoken to Farida yet, so I'm still gonna say that I like Farida, and I'm still great friends with.
Oh, really, Curl? You know why she hasn't been on panel, huh? Okay. I don't know. Okay, wow. Hmm. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna continue with this stream. I'm gonna close my mouth and just not say anything. Just not say anything about exactly why.
Skinny. However, the thing that has bothered me, and Veronica did try and clear this up, is that there were some accusations that I'm not reading the chat at the moment. Sorry, guys, because I'm just trying to get this out. Is that I threatened
Choose again.
Veronica with exposure and that I was going to come after her and all this like heavy handed like manipulation. And that is actually not even close to the truth. I don't know
Sure.
why that was put out there.
Sure.
What Veronica said was the truth.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Wait a second. Hold up. Can I play something here right now? Because she's acting with this demeanor, but I can clearly remember when she acts this specific way. So let me play a clip from one of the videos I did. When was this? A month ago? Yeah, this no, nearly 2 months ago. This was just before the whole panel took a no, the panel took a turn, and what happened was Skinny Queen started having other people on the panel. But let me play this clip for you just as a gentle reminder. You want to die? Oh, it'll come out soon. Okay, here we go.
Back to the vet. She would have cleaned that villa so they had a beautiful space to live in. She would care about the landlords changing the carpets because she would have kept her fucking carpets clean. Mm-hmm. Eat, dick, die in a ditch, Foodie. I hope Salah fucks 15 women before you get over there. I hope you get all the venereal diseases. I hope all your pickles are sour. Fuck off and keep fucking off.
Hey everybody. All right, you heard that right. Now, some people can wholeheartedly agree with her, but other people like there's a certain point or there's a certain line you don't cross, and that's wishing death on people because you can't come back from that, right? So let's hear this again. She can say whatever she wants to say. She can be as mean and as vile as possible, but I do really cross the line when people start wishing death on other people, no matter if it's Foodie Beauty. I personally, I don't like it when somebody will actively say that they wish death on another person. And she was the one who saying it. Let's hear this again.
Beautiful space to live in. She would care about the landlords changing the carpets because she would have kept her fucking carpets clean. Eat dick, die in a ditch, Foodie. I hope
Eat dick and die in a ditch, Foodie. Okay, so that is the doe-eyed cookie. That's the real one, not this one right here. This one is not the real one. This is the fake one.
What I had said to Veronica is that while she was still quite upset and angry with Sarah, she was like, I want to take her down. I want to expose her. And I said, look, if you show private messages of our group chat and all of us together and private messages and make a video about Sarah, I would be very disappointed, and that would break a trust for me, and I wouldn't be able to be your friend anymore, because that's very important to me. And I said that to
All right, so she bottom line is she doesn't want the direct messages to go out because she knows people twist and turn things and rake people over the coals because she's witnessed it herself. In fact, she's been part of it where she is indulging in raking people over the coals because she's seen DMs and then people start twisting and turning and making things seem as if they aren't. But here she is trying to protect herself and her friends because then there's a potentiality for her DMs to come out and people will see what she's like and what she's saying behind the scenes.
Veronica, and Veronica explained that I was not threatening her in any way. I was just telling her how I felt
In one
and
room,
how I deal with that and why that was so important to me.
exactly, Pachi.
Privacy and protecting my friendships. I just didn't want anyone to do or say anything that they couldn't take back later. That was what I was doing. Protecting myself, protecting Skinny, protecting Veronica, and protecting Farida. That was my goal. Now, it
Up
has
on
been
small
put out
news.
there into the ether that I am this overlord that has some, I am an overlord, but I
No, you
am
are.
this,
You're a
I don't
vile
know,
person.
keeper of secrets, and I have a hold over Veronica, and that's why Veronica hasn't spoken out. I assumed everything was settled and cool, and we'd all just we're all just doing our own thing. I don't have any tea on Veronica. I don't have any tea on Farida. I don't have any tea on Skinny. I just asked a friend not to do something to hurt my other friend. That was it. That was literally it. So if people want to believe that I am this heavy-handed mastermind thug controlling my friends around me, okay. But that's not how I am. That's not how I roll. I
Right.
will not be showing
Okay.
screenshots or DMs or evidence or receipts of anything, because for me, there's nothing to discuss.
Okay.
It's between the four of us, and that's how it will be handled behind the scenes. This is all I will ever say on it, and that's it. That's pretty much it. And I'm just
Coming from a same person who was going over other people's DMs and thought it was okay, but when it comes to her and her core group of people, once they have a falling out, now look how she's acting.
I'm sad, I'm disappointed, and yeah. It's upsetting, but I can't control it, and I just didn't want anyone to be hurt, and I didn't want anyone to be ridiculed publicly, and what's happened has happened, and that was my biggest fear. So yeah, wasn't trying to hide anything. I just didn't want anyone to be raked over the coals unnecessarily. Yeah.
I wonder why. Because if everybody was kosher, then it wouldn't be a problem, right? If the DMs were released, if everybody was saying the right thing, if everybody wasn't being mean or rude or saying vile things, then there shouldn't be a problem if the DMs get released. But there is a problem if the DMs get released, and that is why she is now crying and was telling BBW Veronica, and I'm going to use the word telling rather than some other words, where she just didn't want all that stuff to come out. Hey Sinisi, what's going on?
Yeah. So
Fact
oh,
spill
now
the
I'm
spill.
and oh no, I'm not going to be that person who cries on stream. I've only done it once. I also lost a family member this week, so I'm a little bit sensitive, so. And then all this stuff blew up, and I'm normally pretty stoic, but even I crumble. So,
Shoe
and I don't
Nagmare.
like people lying about me either, or making things up, or exaggerating things to try and create an image of me that's very untrue. So,
Oh, you mean like when it's done to other people and you're on panel and then you comment, ridicule, laugh, shout, yell, scream, and cry about it. So it's okay if you do it to other people, but when the time comes for something happening in your group of friends, or to you, then you want to cry. Hey, Deb W. So, okay, the hypocrisy of this. How many times has she been on panel and looked at other people's stuff, at other people's situations, and instead of just being real, honest, straightforward, and nice about it, looking at both sides like she wants people to look at, what does she do? So all I'm trying to say,
laugh at me
the
because I'm upset,
hypocrisy.
but that's okay. But yeah, I lost my uncle on Wednesday, so yeah. So I'm a little fragile. Oh God, I'm such a. I wasn't gonna come on because I was afraid this is gonna happen. When I get anxious, I cry, and I've got a lot of emotions running around at the moment. So
Well, thank you, Deb W.
I'll be okay. I'll be fine. I'm okay. I just, how you get angry and you cry, or you get anxious and you cry. It's not always sadness. It's just emotion. So that's what's happening right now. Don't fear. I'm sure we've all been there.
All right, enough of this. I don't want to see this fakeness because all right, let's get into something else. Before we continue, let's take a look at the latest emails, because I'm getting emails from you know who on a different sock account. And before, I wasn't aware of this. To really be honest with you, I had no idea how things worked in girl world, because when I first came around, I was so helpful. I was involved in so many GoFundMe's. You saw me back in 2021, 2022, day in, day out. Whenever I did a stream, I would be promoting somebody's GoFundMe, whether it was for burns, whether it was to keep their 6 kids in a home. Was it 6 or was it 4? I can't remember now. Or for cancer, I would be there over and over again, day in, day out, exhausting, trying to help, do my best to raise funds for certain people. And what do? I get stabbed in the back. But hey, that's not either near here or there. Let's get into an ongoing situation that's when you found me. Oh, thank you, gal Charlotte. Here we go. And remember, I used to give out Christmas stuff. I used to do like these random giveaways. Man, if I only knew what was going on, what was really happening in girl world. I wasn't really up to snuff, but you know what? Hey, that's my problem. But here we go. Here's what was sent to me. When was this sent to me? A few hours ago. Never, never speak to me again. Do you understand me? Never effing again. You are dead to me. Leave me the F alone. Listen, I haven't spoken to this person in months, nor do I want to speak to this person. I'm really up on the language now these days, because before I wasn't keen to it, but now I totally understand, or I can tell right away. Because usually I never used to have this online, because I could tell in person if somebody is unhinged. But I couldn't tell online because certain cues were removed. The visual cues were removed. So I wouldn't be able to tell. I wouldn't be able to look them in the eyes. The lack of, eye contact and other certain factors, sometimes the fidgeting, tons of other factors were not there. But now I know I'm keen to this. And this is the same language. Listen, I've never spoken to you in months, since well into last year. Why am I being sent this email from a new suck account? Yeah, this is extremely unhinged behavior. And then I'm still getting messages. So let's take a look at that. Now I'm still getting messages. This now I know better. I know what to expect. I know the verbiage that's going to be used. I am very keen on it now, but before I wasn't keen on it. I wasn't keen on the verbiage. I had no idea what to expect or what to look for. So I literally just did not know. But yeah, this is escalating. So not only, if I could only give you guys the tea, but certain things, I just okay, I okay, maybe I'll give some. All right, so here we go. Today, I've deleted everything. I'm tired of this back and forth battle over your made up bullshit. Actually, I've proven my point many times. I didn't make up anything. And it's not back and forth. You know what you did to me, you know what you did to others. Now I want you to leave me alone. Everything has been deleted. Just leave me the hell alone cuz I'm beyond done. This is just, you effed with me in the worst way possible. I went through hell because of you, and in the end I still tried to do the right thing. No, thank you. No, all she did was make it seem as the merchandise I bought for myself that I couldn't ship straight to Canada. She make it seem like she bought it. She made it seem as if her kink play wasn't kink play, which is rather actually very disgusting, and you should be kicked out of any community, any kink community that you ever would be in, because you don't do that. You don't make your king stuff seem as if it's something else. If it's your king stuff, you say it's your king stuff, and you don't act like it's something different, because that's just very, very disgusting. I'll continue. Now I get to be left the hell alone, and I don't give a f what happens from here. I want to be left out of it from here on out. Just leave me be. I did leave you be. What you talking about? It is real bad optics. Well, she tried to twist and turn every single thing. She made it try to make it seem as if I'm this super horrible, rude, bad person. Now I'm really wondering what the hell happened with her ex. I'm really wondering what happened with her ex, because the more I think about it, the more I'm worried that she had something to do with it. Because if you didn't know, I have to do something about this. I think I have to escalate this situation. But if you did not know, Purple Glitter's ex, did you guys, is her ex missing? No, her ex isn't missing. Her ex, um, her ex unalived himself with fire on YouTube. Now, is the reason because of this type of behavior? Did she have something to do with this? And the video is still on YouTube. Now, I haven't spoken to this person after learning. Uh, it's not allegedly. It's not allegedly. The video is still there, and it's under strange circumstances. Let's just put it that way, because she was saying a lot of things that make me feel suspicious about his circumstances. Is That's all I'm gonna say, because she's been saying certain things from the past many months ago that make me think. I think you might have a little bit more to do with that situation than you're putting on. Anyways, is Timber here? All right, let's go on to something else, people. Who the Andy? Oh, Andy. Hey, Andy, what's up? Is he alive? No, he's not. This is very serious. It is extremely serious. And like I said, the video is still on YouTube. So at this moment, I don't know what to do, but this is really escalating, and I'm constantly being hounded and whatnot. And now I know and understand the verbiage to what to look out to. Constantly blaming somebody for anything and everything is a type of behavior I really got to look out for. Because as soon as I see that, even before, I'm like, yeah, I'm out. I'm done. No, no, thank you. All right, let's get into something else. Restraint on RO. We'll see. We'll look into it. Hey, Brooklyn to Brixton, what's up? But that's all I'm gonna say. Is I'm very weary now of a person that has told me certain things as to their involvement with how their ex done themselves in by fire on YouTube. Anyways, let's get into Skinny Queen's reaction. I'll see if Timberly wants to come on live stream. We can talk about something because this is getting very very heavy. All right, so let's take a little bit look at what Skinny Queen was saying last night. All right, let me load it. It's done.
You're going to other people
Whoa,
and telling
whoa. My bad. Okay, here we go. Countdown is on. Let's go. Let's see what she has to say because she was making a lot of good points. My point about the whole situation is this. Timberly was in a very vulnerable situation when Farida came around. Here's my point because I know why Farida had come around Timberly. I clocked it the minute she came around. And I said this in my stream earlier, and I'm going to say it again. How many channels were doing panels when Skinny Queen was doing panels? Because I won't say I was the original person who did panels, but I made it a thing. But I noticed as soon as Farida wasn't on Skinny Queen's panel, she started to come around. She started to come around. She started to come around Timberly. And I was like, why is she doing this? And then I totally clocked it. I was like, okay. The reason why is because she wants to have Timberly panel with her. Because Timberly is really good with panels. She interacts with me well. She she's great in her observances. She was a really good, panel co-host. I'm like, okay, so Farida pretty much wants to poach Timberly away from MAD because Timberly was doing MAD. Because I was wondering, I'm like, wait a second, why wouldn't Farida just panel with BBW Veronica? But now it all came out. It all makes sense now. She wasn't paneling with BBW Veronica because BBW Veronica was dealing with an eviction. So she was all tied up with that. I'm like, now it really makes sense. So that is why she was coming around. She's trying to get Timberly to panel with her because that is just a foul move to do. Is no, Timberly panels with me. She actually wanted to MED. I just moved it over to SFTI. So I'm gonna ask her. So I'm gonna ask her to come on. We can talk about certain things right after. So pretty much, I was like, okay. And then she doubled down with the dirtiness when Timberly was going through a very sensitive time situation because you guys know about the whole bed bug situation, the moving situation, being vulnerable. It's like she didn't ask for any funds. She didn't ask for help. If you offer help, hey, fine, you offer help. If you can no longer help, hey, you can no longer help. But the one thing you shouldn't do is if you offer help, you say that, okay, you can give it to this person by this time. If you can't meet that deadline, at least say something. That's all you need to do. You just don't let the deadline pass and leave somebody just, in the dust, because it's a very serious situation. And that is a problem, especially when somebody is going through a lot. They have a child to take care of. It's a very, very huge problem. But Timberly did make a video about this. She says she's not going to address it anymore. But I'm just giving my 2 cents on the situation. I do understand that Farida still sent the monies after she was blocked, but still, at the end of the day, she didn't come through at the time that she said she wasn't come through. Timberly didn't feel comfortable interacting with her anymore. She got blocked, which is something that I think, as a creator, as a reactor, clip channel in girl world, you got to do these days. You can't be talking to anybody and everybody. I learned that mistake myself, speaking to anybody and everybody. People here, there, all over the place messaging me, and then all of a sudden, your messages get twisted and turned into all types of bullshit. So I really felt bad that Timber had to go through all of that. And it was even worse when people didn't give her a chance to maybe not say anything, explain her side of the story. And that's another thing with Girl World. People will just believe without any type of receipt what somebody is saying just out of nowhere. And I don't like that, because it keeps happening way too much. Like, you just come on a live stream, you blurt stuff out, and then people are already believing you. I'm like, excuse me, can you show any receipts that back up what you're saying? Yeah, people just take stuff and run with it. It's rather disgusting behavior. Do you see what I just did there with the receipts? Like, I show emails, I show the text messages, they're receipts. I show clips of what somebody has said in the past as receipts. That's what I want. What happened with Timber? Timber was going through a situation almost a month ago, and she got dragged last night by Farida. Farida saying essentially that Timberly was stealing from her, and she wasn't. What happened was, if Farida still decided to send those funds, Timberly didn't know that those funds were available at the time that I spoke to her. I didn't know that those funds were sent, because she just felt that she didn't want to deal with Farida anymore. So it was very unfair for Farida to insinuate what she did with Timber, because that's just extremely unfair, knowing what's going on. And this was brewing for a while now. So it all came out last night and into today. You're so glad you never invested in this. Yeah, Timber is the only one I sub to. Oh, well, that's appreciative, observant. All right, let's get into a few minutes of this. I'm going to message Timber and see what's up. And let's go.
Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome. Wow. Wow. This was a twist I wasn't expecting today. I was expecting it, though. Just not today, because today's a really bad day for me, guys. Hold on. I lost a family member at 3 o'clock this morning, so if I get emotional, just know these tears aren't for you girls. They're for my family member who passed away.
Ziggy says Farida sent the money anyhow, but now she wants it back. If she wants it back, Timber's gonna give her the money back. Timber just didn't know the money was there, because she was just done with a person that didn't say that they weren't able to help out after they offered to help in the first place. So she was like, okay, fine. You offered to help. You didn't say anything. I've had to deal with people like that, where they'll say something like, hey, I'm going to do this at this time. I wait until that time. They don't even tell me anything. I go out of my way. They're not there. They don't show up, or they didn't send something. We're all grown adult individuals. That at least what you can say is, hey, I can no longer help you, but I'm going to give you some time so that maybe you can find somebody else. That's all she was asking for. And that didn't come around. The deadline came and passed. She had to scramble. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly, QZ. Of course she's going to send the back. Timberly is not the type of person to be grifting or stealing money from people. And I hate that she was painted that way. That's my whole problem with this, because that didn't have to happen. And now that's going to be something that can stick, even though it's clarified. Certain things in this sphere seems to stick. Like the same bullshit that I'm a marine biologist. And I don't know how many times I've told people I am not a marine biologist. A dumbass made that up. And now people keep saying it over and over and over again. I can't wait till somebody exposes Monty. He's not a marine biologist. Why is he saying he's a marine biologist? I am not a goddamn marine biologist. I never said I was a marine biologist. Same thing with the oh, he made one intro. The receipt doesn't say one intro. It says intros and outros. And when I counted everything that I had in the folder, it was 21. Like, these are the idiotic things that keep being spread consistently around. And it's really annoying.
And also, my mother's birthday is tomorrow. And it's the first one I'm spending without her.
Facts, tip top.
So, that's another thing. I'm sorry. But I do feel that you guys are owed an explanation. And that's why I'm here today. I was going to come on anyways and hang out with you guys because I enjoy that. It's something that I thoroughly enjoy. I do enjoy hanging out with you guys. That is facts. That is facts.
This kind of saddens me, but it seems all the ladies are crying in these streams. One Room Rebel, were you ever doing any type of marine biology at any point in your lifetime, or anything close to that? What happened was somebody said something about marine biology, and then for some reason that got mistakenly tied to me, and then somebody just ran with it. Not saying that marine biology isn't cool. It is pretty cool, but I am not a marine biologist, nor did I ever say that.
And it takes my mind away from things. It's been a hard year. So,
right, Rob? See?
That being said, thank you, everybody. That's not what this is going to be about, though. Well, I was going to come on anyway, and actually I am worried about this because it does affect me, and I did care. So I'm going to review this video because I want to get through it and get over it. Okay? I want to get through it.
All right, Babs.
And move on. I, of course, did.
That's exactly what happened, One Room Rebel. I do remember that it was most likely you mentioning something about marine biology back in the day, and then they mistook your comments for mine. And people don't do their research, don't look back at things, they just make stuff up about people, and that is a huge problem.
Did not talk about Farida or Veronica because that's not who I am. That's not who I am. I'm not a person who comes online and talks about what I thought was real friendship behind the scenes. Or I'm not a person who wanted to come on here and drag Farida or drag Veronica. Even though Veronica had some choice words for me, and at one point Veronica had said that she wanted to bury me. Yeah.
Okay.
Veronica.
I did catch a little bit of the Yo Mama stream talking about this situation, because if Skinny Queen is sending monies on a monthly basis, it kind of makes it seem as if it's a partnership, right? Because in the stream, she makes it seem as if, hey, it's not a partnership. It was just her channel, and they were coming on, and they were in talks about a partnership. But people are understanding how hard it is to build up a channel. Like, it can take years, or it could just never never happen over those years? Like, how many channels are there on YouTube? How many? And how many are these huge channels where people can actually make a monthly income? Little, right? All right. So, how many channels are on YouTube? They're saying there are over 51 million YouTube channels. 51 million. How many can you list off? Hey, Marie R. How many can you list off that actually make an income that is sustainable for one person, much less three? Like it, like I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying we all have to be realistic here. Nicole E says, love your channel, always supported you and still will. Thank you so much, Nicole E. I appreciate you. Yeah, oranges, oranges. Yeah, a lot of people do owe me an apology, but are they going to apologize? Probably not. And all the lies they've been perpetuated. Now some people are learning a lesson themselves because now they don't want their DMs to come out. They don't want their stuff to be talked about or aired out. And then they start crying on their channels about it and how sad and how it wouldn't be nice to be draped over the coals while in the past they've been doing it themselves. Semi the Orc Boy, what's up?
Words from Veronica's mouth. Veronica wanted to bury me. And Farida thought that was pretty foul to say, but she still aligned back with Veronica.
Hey, Daisy,
So
me.
that
Appreciate
tells
you.
you a little bit about Farida's character. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this, shall we? I didn't have time to bring up receipts for this or anything, but if
Why is she lying like that? If you're gonna show DMs, you show the DMs. It's not that hard. It's either Instagram or Twitter. Most likely Instagram. It's not that hard to bring up. You know how to work StreamYards. You know how to share your screen, Skinny Queen. You can bring them up.
if I have to, I will get them. Don't worry, I have them. I have so many receipts. But we're just going to listen to what they had to say, and I'm going to respond to it.
I think bury, as in bury her, as in, I don't know, have tea on her, have the dirt on her. I think that's what she meant, built to spill, but that's just me.
Let's go ahead.
Okay, we're live. Hi, everyone. How's everybody doing? It's been a very long time. And I'm sorry for the 10-minute delay. I apologize. Honestly, it was there was
Thanks,
not
Lindsay.
really any oh, I'm like, what's all the ones for? Yeah, thank you everyone for being here. I really appreciate it. And I want you to be patient with me because Yo Mama took it upon himself to spill tea, if you will. It was not his information to share.
Well,
but somebody shared it to him, and guess who did it?
Where did your mama get that tea, Farida? Where did your mama get that tea? Where did your mama get the tea that he spilled? I wonder. Let's go on. Let's listen.
I don't know why he did that. So
at least if he was going to explain what happened, he could have done it correctly. That's the biggest thing that we need to stress. That's why we rushed to do this, because the way he worded things was
true, Marie.
Very incorrect. Like the situation is correct, but the scenario is not.
Yeah, it's just when this happened, which I'm going to go into it, it's two separate, completely different things. Timber.
And if Farida went to Yo Mama and spilled some tea, did she not expect him to report it truthfully? No, Yo Mama reports tea from a gossipy standpoint, if you will.
Sure.
And he doesn't always get his facts straight. So what did you expect from Yo Mama spilling the tea to Yo Mama?
All right, take care, gal Charlotte. If anybody's confused, let's summarize. Okay, so they had a falling out. What seems to be the case is that they all try to build up Skinny Queen's channel to get paid, get monetized. They'll say it's not about the money, but in reality, it's about the money. You can say it's for fun, sure, but you can have fun talking to yourself without putting it on YouTube. Was Skinny Queen ever in your group, Monty? What do you mean my group? Like, all these ladies have been on my panels before. There were a lot of people that were in and out of my panels. I would ask anybody and everybody to click the link, come on up. And if they had something to say, they had something to say. But then it kind of started to shift. It started to shift because people were starting to like stream, like bomb your stream. So then I had to ask people to, DM me if they wanted the link and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, a lot of people from Beezers to reactors to just random people would come up on my panels and talk, and I would send out their link. Hey, vouching. Yeah, the panels were lit. Some people didn't think the panels were that great. But yeah, then shit happened. People started making up lies about me, and some of these lies are still perpetuated. Is Skinny Queen the woman Veronica? Skinny Queen reacts is Sarah. Veronica is different. Veronica is BBW Veronica. But one thing maybe I should get into is the part where Farida started talking about Kimberly. That's what I should do. So let's take a look at that because I really didn't like this section, especially when um yes, we're going to have to talk about that as well. So let's do it this way. Hopefully I've summarized everything. If you wanted to know about this whole thing, Skinny Queen projected herself as if it wasn't a real business transaction, but if it really was a business at the start and you guys were only talking about it being a business and a channel where you build up, then why were you paying people? I think that's a very fair point. Like, why were you sending monies if
It's not about that. She knows that.
If it wasn't business at the start, it just doesn't make sense. Yeah, the panels to me were good. People would try and dominate the panels. That's very true. Built to spill. Kresla says, I like the panels until Aries comments towards Roman. You know what? Yeah. A lot of people who were attacking him, like but at that point in time last year, it's like he would come on the panel, then other channels were paneling up as well. It was just a whole mess, and certain things shouldn't have been said to Roman. I mean, a lot of people are going to remember that comment about his mama should have swallowed him. Roman is still around. Yeah, he's here there. He told me he does not have cancer. So people shouldn't be worried. He's fine. The last time he streamed, he was riding a donkey. Yeah, you got that right. He was riding a donkey. And yeah, I feel so bad that that happened because at the end of the day, I don't have control over what people say on the panels. And if we're live, we're live. I don't have like a buffer to stop people from saying certain things. I just can say, hey, don't do that again, or that's not nice to say, or just, caution people, or just boot them. But for the most part, that's why panels are now this way, where you get somebody who's already been on that will be cool, rather than somebody who's random. Because back in the day, yeah, we started to have Sev, and Thursday Lane were making their rounds, bombing panels, and yeah, it would just turn into a whole mess. Something good in Girl World would always get ruined, time and time again, no matter how much you defend. But at the end of the day, yeah, it starts out great. You have wonderful people, and there are wonderful people that will come up and panel. But at the end of the day, in Girl World, so it always gets ruined. But let's hear what Farida had to say last night about Timberline, because I have some choice words.
That she knows that. So you know what? There, boom, done. Like I said what I had to say. I'm sure I knew I was going to have some backlash. I knew I'm going to have people that are going to say things, but,
Nicole.
and I had to do this because of Yo Mama coming out and saying things, so it doesn't,
Thank you, Sinisi. Appreciate it.
One moment, please. There we go.
Exactly,
I don't want to hear people that are like, because some people, that's it. They have their, so somebody saying, you know what? No, I'm not going to address it. Never mind. I'm just going to move on. Never mind. If people want to believe that it's about the money, the measly, that money, then let them believe that. They're going to believe whatever they want to believe. If I really was about the money, I would have done my translation on my channel. I would have done all this stuff on my channel.
Or she wanted an already built up channel. Now that channel started to pop with the translation. I'm not gonna lie, I did notice it because before Skinny Queen may have gotten over 100 people here or there, maybe some nights, maybe, but typically she was under 100 until Ala Shabib came on and the translating started to happen. Then everybody piled over there, hundreds of people. So remember exactly when that happened. When was that? Back in February. And man, her streams were popping. A lot of people were in there. I'm sure she was elated that that was happening. Let's go forward a little bit when she starts talking about the whole Timberly situation.
Good videos. We start talking behind the scenes, and I'm just going to cut to what happened so it doesn't, already long here. I called her one time and we were talking, and then she sounded down, and I said, what's wrong? And she said, I have to have $270 by tomorrow 2 p.m. So my for the deposit for a place. And I said, I asked her, I think I remember asking her, can you get it from what's his name? I know she went on Monty's, and she said no. And I said, well, I can help you. I'll get, I'll give you $200 with, and then maybe I can get more by tomorrow. And she said, and it's all on the chat, and it's all saved. Like I said, because it happened so freaking fast with what's his name. I just wanted to do all this at once. But I could read this all. So she even said that, she gets paid Saturday, and which was the first, and then she'll pay me back. So
there you go. So there was the idea that Timberly was not going to be a grifter, a liar, or a thief, and was going to pay her back. So I hate it when people are out there spreading rumors that Timberly wanted to pull a fast one. Timberly wanted to do this. Timberly wanted to do that. That was not the case. She was going to pay Farida back after Farida offered to help her. And if you're in a sensitive situation, you do need the help. You can describe yourself as desperate. Yeah, you could describe. I've been there where I'm in certain situations and any help would be appreciated. And I said, okay, yeah, I'll pay you back because this is what Timberly does. Timberly will pay you back. She's not the type of person to just take your money and run off. It's just certain circumstances happen. And we get this. You get somebody dragging you over something and making you seem a certain way. And then you have people just rolling with it.
So I'm just going to go back. I apologize. Just everything was so heated. I'm trying to get to that part just so I could be. So that day, okay, I'm there. So that day, I woke up not feeling good at all. My throat, I was feeling sick, but I was still freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, I need to. I need to go to the bank. Oh my goodness. And I was trying to even get her more money. So it was already getting a little late, like it was close to that time. And I said, hey girl, I tried calling, she doesn't answer. Hey girl, can you call me as soon as you can? She says, it's all good, Farida, don't worry about it. And I was telling her, I don't want to reveal this, but it's not anything. It's just about money. I said, I'm at the bank. And I told her that I put a check in so far. I was trying to have a check cleared. I guess I'll just,
So the bottom line is she was late with the monies, and Timberly felt a certain kind of way because she said that she would be able to help. And I do have those messages, be able to help. And then all of a sudden, Farida was not responding. So she's painting it a certain way. That's actually not the case. The truth is that Farida stopped responding Timberly had a deadline. The deadline passed, and I guess after the deadline, all of a sudden, Farida is coming back around, responding again. That shouldn't be done. For me, if I'm a person that says, "Hey, I'm gonna help you. You have a deadline. I'm gonna help you." If I can't reach or make that deadline, I'm gonna say to you, "Hey, I know your deadline's tomorrow, or later that evening." But even with I don't do same day stuff. I'd be like, "Hey, I tried my best the day before. I couldn't come up with it. I'm so sorry. Can you maybe find somebody else? I know I haven't gotten you much time. Could you maybe find somebody else? Because I apologize. I shouldn't have said that I will help, and yet at the end of the day, I can't." Because if you say you're going to help somebody, I would appreciate that it's just not something you just say and you actually have the means to help. Because the way how Farida is making it seem as if she has to pull money from here, she has to get the money from a check, she has to do this, she has to do that. I'm like, she wasn't asking for $2,000 or $5,000. I'm like, it seems as if Farida didn't have the monies or the circumstances to help her out in one swoop, right? It seems as if she's pooling or pulling money from different sources, which is a telltale sign that maybe this is gonna end well.
I thought it was gonna clear, but it didn't right away. And I told her it didn't show it's available. And I told her I was trying to figure out if I would still if that would still help, like the like whatever I was gonna give her. I was trying to figure out what was gonna help her. I just told her I really don't mind. I just didn't want to do all of this if it doesn't. Can anyone send the rest? She says, "No worries, I am good. Thanks for trying." And then I don't know.
So there it is. So she couldn't come up with it in full. She was pulling money from different places. In her words, checks, this and that, going bank, going here, going there. Once again, it's not like she's gonna send two or $5,000. And as Flordea says, you say you'll do your best to put something together. If you can, don't guarantee something if you're not sure. Exactly. Don't guarantee something if you're not sure about it, because then you're gonna let somebody down that's in a very vulnerable position, and now they are depending on you for the help because you've literally told them that you were gonna help.
No, I sent her a voicemail. Honestly, I don't know
Yeah, just don't ask
what
her.
the heck I said in there. But she said, then later, all of a sudden, I'm still trying to like get the full 270. She says, "You shouldn't have suggested the help. I could have tried elsewhere. And now I will be homeless. And I just told Monty I am done with making videos. I was warned against trusting you." And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm trying to help you, send you money, and you're warned against trusting me? Like, you have a blessed day, Farida, and please no need to reply. I am done. If your purpose was to make me and my kiddo homeless, it worked. Congrats. I would have not given any notice. You literally are a different person than I defended. And I'm like, whoa, like here I am already had to deal with Sarah and freaking having an anxiety attack, what she did. Like, just, and I was like, are you? And I go, I am honestly shaking. I also sent her a voice message. And I said, I'm honestly shaking. And I don't care. I'm going to read it. It's already out there anyways, everything, I said, I swear on my kids' lives that I woke up frantic because I was feeling sick and I was angry at myself because, the time I'm telling her. I always wake up early, but this time I did not because I wasn't feeling well. And I had a lot on my mind.
Somebody it was Jan's views. Does she not have internet banking? I'm like, man, yeah, she's running around going to bank, doing this, doing that. Like, you can take a picture of checks these days and deposit it just like that. Boom, bang, it's done. I'm like, what's up with this running around for something? It ain't that says. That's what I'm saying. Why would Farida offer money she didn't have herself? Makes no sense. I would never offer a dime if I could not come up with it exactly. If she couldn't come up with it, don't offer the help, because you're letting that person down, plus you're looking bad at the same time, and you could place that person in a very bad situation because now they're dependent on you. And that's not cool. Because when I helped Timberly, and I did, when I said I was going to help, that's what I did. I helped, and I helped well ahead of time. I don't do this last minute thing where this is happening, that is happening, and I'm not answering. I will answer immediately and concise. Yeah, like exactly, Jen. Like she's running around cashing a check. Like I just take a photo, and boom, it's in my bank account.
My husband got me sick, and I told her I got in the car and rushed to the bank to deposit, that check that I told you about. I literally don't have. I told her I like cash on me. I told her I don't have any money, and that was going to be my last 200. That's the only cash I had on me, by the way.
OMG, it's gonna be your last 200. Okay, so this is a problem. Uh, this is a huge problem. Your last $200. Oh boy, are you seeing what's happening here? I mean, why would you offer to help if it's gonna be your last $200? Like this just doesn't make any sense to me.
Like cash on me. I told her I don't have any money, and that was going to be my last 200. That's the only cash I had on me, by the way.
Yeah, then don't offer.
In my, and I said I wanted to help you so badly, and I said I promise you I had no intention but to help you. And I told her I was so angry that money didn't clear, but I have the $200, and she says $200 would have done it, Farida. I told you I got $41. So I said, oh my God, yes, I mistyped something. And I never was not going to help her. All I was asking her was, is the 200 going to help you? Like, because when you go to an office, in my mind, I thought she needed to have the full, money, or else it's not going to, like, why would I not send it when I just told you I'm going to send it? Like,
bottom line is, if it's your last 200, you shouldn't be sending it. Just keep your 200 for yourself. Tiger Talk says she changed her mind at the last minute and flaked out. That's basically it. And then changed her mind again and decided to send it. Whatever, or maybe she just didn't have it and decided not to send it. Then after Timberly was done with her, decided to send it. Whatever. All I know and understand is that the money was not there in time. Timberly was done with this person for what they were doing, the back and forth and the flakiness. Then all of a sudden Farida is sending the money, and then we're here with her trying to paint Timberly as some sort of person who's dishonest.
So I rush to the ATM and I deposit the money in there. And then I even told her, by the way, girl, I did not plan on not sending you the money. I was literally waiting on someone to Venmo me more money so I can just, I was trying to get her all the full 270. So and then she says, no, it isn't that. It's, I could have tried elsewhere. I was so upset. And then she said, I wouldn't mind. And I told her, let me see. I'm sorry. Sorry, meant waiting on his reply. Oh, I'm talking about my.
All right, she's gonna go in circles. I think it's at this point I get brought up with this whole situation because she messaged me. And okay, let's hear what she has to say, because I don't like this. Like, don't be messaging me and then being rude and saying things about me. So let's hear what she has to say.
Pobrecita, blah blah blah. And where is it? Oh my God, I have to find it. But like I said, if I need to find it, it's there. I know, like I said, because of me doing all this really fast, it was just where is it? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to see the exact one where she says that she's gonna send me on the Saturday.
Yeah, she did, Daisy and me.
Okay. Like I said, she had told me, I wish I was more prepared than this, but she did say, and all of this I could show. I'm new to StreamYards,
Sure.
But one moment.
As Florday and a lot of you are saying, my children will be the only people that would ever get my last bit of money, and even then it would have to be a hella good reason. Exactly. Like this whole situation, when you break it apart and boil it down, it just doesn't make any sense. Under no circumstances would myself and most of you in the chat give their last $200 to somebody online. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you do that? You keep your last amount of money for yourself. That's what you should do. It's just logical to me. Like, you don't give your last bit of money because you might need it, and then at the end of the day you didn't send it, and then all of a sudden the person's like, okay, I'm done with you, then you're sending it. Like, make it make sense.
Let's just get rid of some. Yeah, I don't want to see any trolls, so we can just get rid of them.
I
don't feel like, if you already make up your mind, then you shouldn't really be here, honestly. Do I feel stupid for what I did, sending somebody money like that? Yes, I do feel stupid. I never thought that somebody like that would do something like this. Like, it's just crazy to me that, like, people have,
and that's the other thing, Tip Top. Okay. Tip Top says it wasn't her last money. She's well off. Have you guys seen what her home looks like? That's what makes no sense. This whole thing don't make no sense. I'm like, have you guys seen her kitchen and everything else? She has a really nice home. Like this is a lot. This is a lot to absorb. You know what? Let me show it. Let me show it here. If you've never seen her home on what her kitchen looks like, because you brought up a good point, Tip Top. A very good point. Doesn't her family have business or something? But take a look at this. Check this out. Does look at the vent right there, because this is how people like their kitchens now. Like, look at those cupboards. Look at that stove and everything else. This doesn't scream to me a person who only has $200 left. It really doesn't. This is a person who has a very nice home, and it's very, how could I put this? It just doesn't make any sense. The wording she's using versus what I know is reality, that she lives in a very nice place, that her hubby and her have a business or businesses, but yet she's saying the last $200. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So yeah, Tip Top is right. I would consider her, yeah. What do you mean, geez, Sorosa? No, it is not. It's pretty nice. This just doesn't make any sense to me, considering how her nicer kitchen is, and from my understanding, yeah, they have a business or businesses. So what's going on with that? Maybe her husband is the breadwinner. But still, if her husband's the breadwinner, her money's her money, and his money is her money as well.
I really thought, and by the way, I was never going to talk about this either, but I thought, you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I literally went to her best friend, whatever, Monty. That's how desperate I was. And I'm like, hey, do you talk to he goes, yeah. And Monty, how it's kind of like sketchy. Like, you.
Okay, yeah, I'm the one who's sketchy. Okay, that's it. All right, let's hear this again.
Monty, how it's kind of like sketchy. Like, you're trying to talk to him, but you're like, am I going to be recorded? Because this guy scares me, dealing with him. And he even didn't want me, like, he wanted me to type everything out. I wasn't even like trusting.
Yeah, I wanted you to type everything out because I'm not going to let you call me. I don't want to be called by a random person. I don't give a shit. You type out what you want, and either I reply or I don't reply. That's how I do things. There's only certain people I will, allow to call me or message me freely, and I'll message back. Other than that, I'm done with people in girl world messaging me out of the blue and being friendly, because at first I was super friendly with everybody, and look what happened. All of a sudden, I'm this big bad guy, this person who's doing this, doing that, after so many people that I've helped.
Do you talk to he goes, yeah. And Monty, how it's kind of like sketchy. Like, you're trying to talk to him, but you're like, am I going to be recorded? Because this guy scares me, dealing
What
with
the
him.
hell?
And he even didn't want me, like, he wanted me to type everything out. I wasn't even like trusting him, but I told him, if you please talk to Timber. I said, can you please talk to Timber? Because I'm thinking, okay, maybe she'll have some embarrassment if somebody else will tell her, hey, why did you do that? Like the fact that I sat there thinking, wait, what did I do? Where did I do something wrong? Like, I give you money and you block me. Like, are what the hell is wrong with the world? You are on there in your chat, like talking up, talking about, oh, poor me, oh, I was blessed, or somebody helped me, like about somebody else. And like, this is what I mean about wolves in sheep clothing, where the people that, you can never trust anybody. The people that you think are, the nice ones, because they put out that, image of being nice and quiet or whatever, or nice. They're not, you really can't trust people. And it's just really sad. And I don't want people to also go through that with her, because the fact that she was not afraid of me, like, even like I said, telling Monty so he could pressure her because I didn't want to.
Oh, and that's the part I didn't like. I knew exactly why she was messaging me. So for months, Farida has been talking shit about me, saying this, saying that. Dwight Cookie's been doing the same thing. But when it comes to, oh, cry, 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 I don't want my DMs to be out, so I don't want my friends and I to be draped over the coals. Cry, cry, cry. When was this recorded? Last night. And this is exactly what she's trying to do. She wanted to have me what? Strong arm Timberly, tell her better give Farida back her money, as if I'm gonna do that to a friend. I'm not gonna do that shit. If you sent your money, and at this point in time, what I understood was that she might have sent it because at this point in time, Timberly had blocked her when she messaged me, and I wasn't gonna have a person that was shit talking me for months be messaging me acting as if I'm supposed to be what their dog to go after Timberly and get their money back, of which money I have no proof of which I have no idea if they even sent the money, but yet I'm supposed to do what?
That she was not afraid of me, like, even like I said, telling Monty so he could pressure her because I didn't want to.
See, you hear it again? Oh, telling Monty so he could pressure her. I wasn't gonna do shit. I ain't gonna pressure nobody. But that's exactly what she wanted me to do. Go pressure Timberly. What kind of bullshit is this? This is ridiculous. As if I'm gonna pressure somebody that has been kind to me, that was paneling with me when I didn't have anybody else to panel with, except for, of course, Mary. Mary would come up, and Jack T, because they were nice and kind, and Edna at one point in time. And who else was like really cool? We had Tagapaw as well, was really cool. Just really nice people, and I do appreciate and I do remember you guys helping me out. But yeah, I no way was I ever gonna pressure Timberly to do anything that I have no proof for, because it's ridiculous.
Of me, like, even like I said, telling Monty so he could pressure her because I didn't want to. You know, the sad part is I wasn't even going to pressure her for the money at all because I knew whatever she's, but the fact that you even said you're going to pay me Saturday, which was the first.
Anyways, I think we've explained this enough. The end of the day, Timberly said in her video, hey, she didn't know that the money was sent because she blocked her. She checked, the money was there. She's gonna give the money back. Just give her time. It's done. Don't be making it seem as if somebody is this nasty person that's trying to rob everybody on the internet, because that's not fair, especially when you're not coming with the receipts. That is rude. It's disgusting. It's behavior that sticks. Oh yes, Megan was there as well. Shout outs to Megan. The end of the day, don't make somebody seem like the way they're not, because it's rude and it's disgusting. And even her friends like Dwight Cookie know and understand that, hey, they know how girl world works. They've seen it happen to people time and time again. They just didn't want it happening to her. Anyways, I'm out of here. Thank you so much. I guess I'm gonna have to keep dealing with a certain situation because now another video is out. After being messaged, I'm gonna have to escalate the situation with these texts and with these emails. So, hey, wish me luck. Have a good Friday, people. Take care of yourselves. Thanks for listening to me. Hopefully, we're clearing up more of this Timberly situation, because I hated how it went about last night and today. And I'm gonna keep talking about it and keep clearing it up, because I hate it when somebody says something like that when I know it's not true. And when I know it's not true, I will speak on that situation. Take care, Tawanda. Mary, thanks for modding. Whole Flows, Bug Love, Save, BBJ, Bebs, Kimberly Ann, Tip Top, Marie, Observant, Allison, Wonderland, Runs in Circles for Dea, Oranges, Oranges, Derob, Save, BBJ, Tiger Talks, Dynamite, Edna, Ziggy, Pekin Baby, Kreslaw, Oranges, Skullfinch, Lynn Smith, Daisy and Me, Ziggy, Runs in Circles, Dorial, and everybody else. One Room Rebel, thanks for modding as well. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a good Friday, and take care of yourselves. And make sure, be safe. Take care. Bye-bye.